63% of workers say they wouldn't be able to cover a $500 emergency expense.
They're eating now and paying later, but many are then missing payments on that very bill.
3 out of 4 said their incomes are not keeping up with inflation.
So many of us do have to work 2 jobs to make ends meet.
I would like to officially declare we have crossed the Rubicon. And there isn't no turning back. I don't care if you're Julius Caesar, which that's what happened to him when he crossed the Rubicon. Oh, and for those of you that failed biology, in 49 BC, Julius Caesar guy crossed the Rubicon, and we had what's called a civil war. If you're like, yo, Bravo, are you calling for a civil war? If so, I'm going to report you, and I think it's already too late. Also, did you guys notice the lighting? Sorry, as a YouTuber, I'm like, what are these beams of light? Guess what I'm going to say next must be very important. So I shall rip it off from someone I don't know. Tell me we are not so here. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. And just in case you're wondering, we're not there. We're of neither of those. Good times create weak men. Here, right there. Weak men create hard times. And trust me when I tell you this, we are at the precipice and my light's gone. So I guess what I have to say now, it doesn't matter. But men and women, here we are. And this is our future. But I'm laughing at myself because I'm just like, I really don't want this right now. Like when your wife, your girlfriend, whatever you got, a screaming cat, right? It's like, wah, 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 Charlie Brown. I'm not saying we do this to you ladies. We do this to you ladies. But I think it's like the entire world, everything that is happening, and we're doing nothing. And bad things are happening, and we're doing nothing except spending money. We're going to drain the swamp. Everyone's going to be arrested. This whole establishment is going to be burned down. Okay, scratch that. Let's just go blow some more money. Well, except for you. You ain't spending money as Amazon suffers huge Prime Day sales plunge. It's down 41%. My friends and family members do not know. We jumped on, we were in England. I'll just give you a little history lesson, a little biology lesson. We were in England. We're like, enough of this king thing. You just didn't do the list, or maybe you did. I have no idea where that came from. And we were like, F it. We all jumped on rickety ships. I don't want the Santa Maria and the Nina. Anyways, here, America, all like pew, 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 right? It was like Texas. One of the big deals was taxes. And that's why we had a revolution. Now, for you historians out there, I know because I read your comments. I got to go through some from yesterday. It's good. I read all of your stuff. You're going to go, oh, it wasn't taxes. Oh, it wasn't that. I mean, you can go back to the vid, right? What are the history books going to say about that? But we lost our minds over 3%, or the 3 pence. And we said, that's it. Dump it. War, all the kit and caboodle. Just so you know, the Trump tax on tea is higher than when we all just lost our mind. Yes, I know we're talking tariffs now. And it was 3 pence, every 3 pence per pound. Let me show you now how far we have come. How about you're taxed to death and you're doing absolutely nothing about it? You're working really hard, lots of jobs, and you're like, why can't I survive? I need to vote new person. And then I tell you, don't focus on new person. Then I focus on new person. Trade equities, start businesses. It's your own island. Just don't be like Jeff. But out of every dollar you are making, I think they let you keep about 3 pence. And we are doing nothing about it. We're like, well, guess that's what we got to do. I mean, even with Jeff's Island, people are like, well, I guess there is no desk. And Pam Bondi is probably just AI. And also, why is Jeff's wife still in jail? He didn't do anything wrong. Also, I think we've went a little far with this no taxation without representation thing. And yes, if you add it up, I mean, just 38%, you're at 53%, and then you have just a gamut of more taxes. Employer pays it, you pay it, you retire, you pay it, trade, you pay it. Now, why is there tobacco tax? Well, so that people smoke less. Why is there an income tax? Yeah, think about it. And by the way, my tax rate of 38%, it's not going down. So I know this is a finance channel-ish. If you want to save money, trade futures. That's this stuff right above my head that's currently open that I'm trading. Also, it looks a little down. Also, if you want down, since I never even ran a 4th of July day sale, my futures course for $199. Even if you are unprepared and entitled, you can still make digits go up. Don't do that one. If you haven't done this one, 57 minutes, 30. My 1 mil, this is my beginner course. Start here. This is a swing trading. You learn all the patterns, everything. You get the free bear market course for $399. I know, the futures is $199. But now you can go, well, maybe I went to college, got into a loaded debt, broke, can't get a job. And all the hiring managers are out there saying, quote, y'all unprepared and entitled. Isn't that terrible? I do not ever want that word to be used on me. I'll take the unprepared. The entitled, that's painful. But teaching university and high school, that's what these kids are. Look, college grads. Unpopular with hiring manager survey. Survey says, hey kids, just because you went to more school and now you're wearing that black thing on the top of your head doesn't mean anything. You probably still couldn't fix a toilet. Hurry up and get that job. Pay off that debt. Be a good American. Then go get more jobs because you got to pay more taxes. Look at this. This was just on 4th of July. 8.5% on fireworks, 13% tax on beer. You guys don't seem to be tipping over any tables unless you're too drunk. 7.5 on soda, 80% on cigars. 30% tax on gas to drive to the beach, to celebrate. 2%. It just doesn't stop. And that was to celebrate our 3 pence when we were trying to fight so this word wouldn't be common knowledge. Well, there's 2 things in life, death and no, just death. There doesn't have to be taxes. Now, see, even if I give you an inch, I know my Democrat friends are like, well, who's going to pay for the roads? Well, do you think any of the money they're stealing from you goes to the roads? No. Now, I do have to give Trump the card, okay, or the Trump card. He's working on the tax part. Yep, 38. Call up Gavin if you guys live in, 15. Oh, you're still at 53. That means they take more than half. Did you know that until 1983, your darn Social Security, it wasn't, that was Joey B. Guess who sponsored the tax on seniors? Now, I know Trump is we'll see. I have to preface that everything with Trump, like, well, he's saying this. Nah. But what I can tell you, college grads, okay, good luck. I probably wouldn't have bought that textbook and I would have bought my course. Is that crazy? Like, an online course, again, I taught university. In my head, probably one of the most important things. Learn how to trade markets. Take my money. People complain. They're like, oh my God. Yeah, how much did you spend on your college degree? Or your kids, how'd that work for them? Buying a house. Hey, kids, get ready. In 91, most of us were in our 20s. Yeah, I think I'll buy a house. 99, 28. 2008, you're now 30. 2016, 31. And this is not because, I just want to travel the world. 2019, remember, we were in our 20s. Now we're in our 30s. 2024, okay? 2020, there we are. We're now in our 40s. And in a debt-based system where they're like, Donald Trump goes, or whoever, I don't care, hey, look at this big, beautiful bill, or look at the debt. We just keep growing it. Well, how are we going to pay that back? But in a debt-based system, you cannot save your money. Every penny saved is a penny lost. And here is your current living conditions. Americans, are losing spending power. So grok. Most can no longer afford a minimal quality of life. You cannot afford a minimal quality of life. I think someone's lied to you. And now we've just had what's called rug pull. How about now you trying to look for a job? Job openings have declined quite rapidly. Thanks, Bravos Research. All the way down. Looks like not only have you, because you're like, I can solve it with a credit card. Buy now, pay later. Fixed. Don't have to worry about it. That's like the government. Well, buy now, pay later. We're okay, everyone. Yep, you're okay. I'm okay. U.S. consumers shun credit cards in May because you maxed them out. What are you going to do now? Credit card companies ain't giving you any more, so it looks like the Rubicon is here. When this borrowing cooled is called a recession. That cools 57% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Also known as financially unhealthy. 70% financially unhealthy. But again, with all this bad news and all these people, you're like, oh, I wish they would just change my life. No. Jared, you have to change your life. Go wash windows. A skill. I mean, it's not much of a skill. Hire people to then wash windows. I don't care what it is. I use that same amount. I said plumber. I can use anything. Anything that AI can't do. Do that. And when the money comes in, you move it. Because if you ain't moving it, you're losing it. And I know you want to drink beer on the couch and watch TV, whatever. Like, trade futures together. Let's go. See? One candle close above the Bravo 9. Hey, look, Megan. Digits are finally going up. With that, I love you guys. Got to jump on a plane back to Texas, and I'll see you tomorrow.